You're watching Thái Nguyên News. I'm Viet Cường. Today's top stories. Thai Nguyen leaders welcome the delegation from Victoria City, Canada. Thai Nguyen strictly revoked projects behind schedule. Định Hóa District, Thái Nguyên Province takes an active part in the new rural construction. On September 12th, the delegation of Victoria City, Canada, led by Ms. Deb Day, Director of the Department of Plan and Development, visited and worked in Thái Nguyên Province.
Last year, Thái Nguyên carried out many activities to promote and search for investment opportunities in Canada, which brought about great results, including the contract signing between Viet Cuong Company and Canada Forest Company on consulting and designing festival land project in Nuoc Lake tourism area. During the meeting, Ms. Martin Nguyệt, Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên People's Committee, expressed her gratitude to Victoria City because of the help in studying, making strategic plans to develop Thái Nguyên City's economy, especially in the field of tourism. In return, Ms. Deb Day showed her appreciation of development potentiality of Thái Nguyên City and asserted that in the coming time, Victoria City would support further to make Thái Nguyên City develop, to live up to its name of being an economic center of the North region.
On September 11th, Mr. Vũ Hồng Bắc, Chairman of Thái Nguyên People's Council, accompanied with the representatives of the relevant branches, inspected the progress of Thái Nguyên-Hanoi Highway construction and the project of upgrading the old Highway No. 3 Thái Nguyên-Hanoi. The delegation inspected some construction sites such as Tân Lập, Lương Sơn, Yên Bình, Phú Lôi Bridge, Phú Lương Pagoda intersections, and railway junctions, etc. Results of the inspection showed that the works of land clearance and resettlement are almost finished on time and handed over in accordance with the approved design following the approved plan. However, land clearance on the area of 16 households in Phổ Yên District and Thái Nguyên City is still undergoing some difficulties which are affecting the project. After the inspection, Mr. Vũ Hồng Bắc, Chairman of Thái Nguyên People's Council, required functional units to speed up the progress of upgrading and renovating the old Highway No. 3 Thái Nguyên-Hanoi to avoid traffic jam at work sites. Mr. Bắc also reminded localities to cooperate with Thái Nguyên Department of Transport and the management boards of the two projects on building resettlement areas for affected households. For the purposes of ending projects behind schedule, which made local residents uncomfortable, Thái Nguyên leaders directed functional branches and localities to check the progress of residential areas, urban areas, and central markets projects in the province to be dealt with by law.
Accordingly, Thái Nguyên has revoked and handed over 5 projects, including Thịnh Quang Urban Area, Urban Areas No. 5 and No. 7 in Tuc Duyên Quận, Thái Nguyên City, Tân Thịnh Residential Area, Sương Rồng Urban Area. Besides, some market centers which are behind schedule, including Trung Tín Hotel, Minh Cầu Trade Center, Thái Nguyên Trade Center, are under the consideration of taking back or ending the validity of investment certificates if the investors do not have adequate and sufficient reasons. In addition, Thái Nguyên Province required localities causing the delay to cooperate with relevant agencies and branches to solve administrative and land clearance difficulties to create favorable conditions for investors.
A training course on tourism business 2012 was organized for 28 tourist drivers and hotel receptionists on September 12th. In recent years, Thái Nguyên Province with abundant tourism potentialities has got achievements in the field of tourism and become a destination for national and international visitors through returning to the roots, ecological and spiritual tours. To create a professional smoke-free industrial atmosphere, Thái Nguyên Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism required individuals and tourism organizations in the province to properly prepare for the necessary materials and facilities to welcome visitors. This training course supplied trainees with knowledge on foreign languages, reception, communication, and behavior skills when working with national and international tourists. Besides, the course disseminated the circular on issuing registration plates to tourism cars. To ensure good health for tourism officials and tourists during tours, the course trained participants in first emergency aids. The course will last till September 14. Due to stable markets in recent months, prices of some goods in Thái Nguyên province have slightly increased. Also, the social purchasing power in August went up as the new school year started. Retail of goods and services in Thái Nguyên province for the month of August was estimated at more than 1,100 billion Vietnam dong, showing an increase of 1.2% in comparison with the last month and 17% in comparison with the same period last year. In detail, the sales of the enterprise group reached 414 billion Vietnam dong, occupying 36% of the market share. The remaining 750 billion Vietnam dong belongs to the individual economic group. The total retail sales of goods and services in the last 8 months of this year was estimated at 9,100 billion Vietnam dong, showing an increase of 21% in comparison with the same period last year. The state economy gained more than 720 billion Vietnam dong, increasing 25%. The non-state economy reached 8,400 billion Vietnam dong, increasing 20.6% compared to the same period last year. Being a mountainous district of Thái Nguyên province, Định Hóa has faced many debacles and hindrances in the process of the new rural construction. In spite of following the rules and the requirements of the plan, the program of building new rural areas of the district remained unsatisfied. Due to complex terrain, the socio-economic starting point of the standard of the new rural communal criteria of Định Hóa district seems to be lower than other districts in the province. Tremendous attempts have been made, yet Định Hóa failed to meet the 19 criteria of the new rural construction, which makes implementation difficult. According to the report of the steering committee for the program of the new rural construction in Định Hóa district, by the end of June 2012, based on the results of the review in the whole district, there were only 4 over 23 communes that met 5 to 9 criteria, while 19 communes met below 5 criteria. Thus, compared to the plan, the slow progress was mainly caused by objective reasons such as difficult economic circumstances of a mountainous district, unequal educational level, inadequate awareness of the purpose and the meaning of the program, etc. However, the effort of the local authorities and the steering committee to build new rural areas of the district in particular cannot be denied. Võ Cường commune finds it difficult to meet the criteria, including the criteria for the cultural house. But due to a good propaganda and more improved awareness of the people, along with the positive activities of the organizations such as Women Association, Youth Union, the commune so far has reached 8 over 19 criteria. Next time, we will actively mobilize to meet the 19 criteria of the plan. At first, other people in the commune and I did not know what the new rural construction was about. But now, through the government's propaganda and advertisement, we understand that the program is actually very beneficial for the people, and we are ready to do anything that the government asked. In the near future, Định Hóa district will have the policy to promote the role of the basic units and encourage local residents to take part in this movement. At the same time, the district will try to strengthen the propaganda to all levels and sectors of the new rural construction program and assign specific tasks to the steering committee, sectors and unions. On the basis of the objectives and the specific measures proposed by the district and investment support interest of the province, Định Hóa believes that the implementation of the new rural construction program of the proposed plan will meet its success in the soonest possible time. And that's the end of the program today. Thanks for your company. Goodbye.